Hey, it's Christina from Proven Winners Colorchoice Shrubs, and for today's garden walk, I wanted to do kind of an informal companion to our DIY landscape guide, Gardening Simplified. So we're going to go over what different plants look like in the garden when we use them in certain roles. So specimen plants, what does that look like? What kinds of plants are those? Border plants or foundation plants, what do those look like in the garden? So we're going to go take a look. Edging. Now this is where your garden bed starts. You want a nice low plant that provides a really clear definition of where the bed is going to go. It doesn't always have to be a low hedge, but a lot of people do think of boxwood when they think of edging. Now this is actually Strongbox inkberry holly, a great boxwood alternative. I would be remiss if I didn't come visit this gorgeous blooming group of black hat rhododendrons. They are already stunning. This planting of Oso Easy Urban Legend roses is a great example of edging. Look, there's a long planting of it here, but also as a low hedge. These are all planted in a double row and will look great when they're blooming and already are cheering up the landscape nicely with their new foliage. Now one tip about planting edging, if you've got a hard line like this sidewalk here, is to plant your plant a little closer to the edge of the walkway so that it'll come out a little bit and soften that hard edge and kind of invite the garden more into your space, like this Montana moss juniper. So beautiful. Now let's talk about border plants. These fill in your garden. They go between the specimen plants and the edging. So they make up the bulk of the garden. A lot of times people will also call these foundation plants because they soften up the hard edges of your foundation. Great plants for this are obviously ninebark, look how soft that is, and hydrangeas like that firelight over there. They're just so soft and welcoming, and they do a great job of filling up our gardens. A trio of Tuff Stuff Hydrangea serratas working nicely as border plants in front of this gorgeous magnolia, just filling in the garden bed. Now, spirea like this double play Doozie make amazing border plants. Now, I can't imagine a lot of us are working with this much space, but look at how gorgeous this is already, and imagine how gorgeous it's going to be. This is a lovely example of a mixed shrub border. It's got rose Oso Easy double red, more black hat rhododendrons, and a big gorgeous firelight hydrangea. Flowering trees are amazing specimen plants. They tick all the boxes. Usually they are large, but not too large. They have one incredibly showy time per year, and they make your house look amazing. My advice, plant it somewhere you'll enjoy it daily, like by your garage. Now these are Fizz Juniper. But evergreens in general work really nicely as specimen plants. They draw your eye, they are steady and always look nice. They accent any home color and style. They're pretty much a great option for your house so long as you are accounting for their eventual height and width. So plant it far enough away from your home and not in front of a window and you are good to go. This is a gorgeous little trio right here. We've got your edging, dwarf butterfly bushes, rhododendrons as your border plants, and a big, beautiful evergreen as your specimen. And I think that's a pretty good place to end. If you have any questions about anything that we saw today or have any other questions about something in your own garden, ask in the comments below. And if you wanted to see our DIY landscape guide, check the link in our bio. It's called Gardening Simplified, and it talks about everything we saw here today and more. And I'll see you again next week.